Okay, so let's start discussing my favorite topic, things high value men do or don't do. And in this one, I want to discuss some things that high value men never do. Here's why. When I was just an average guy, I hardly wanted to have to follow any rule. Like after becoming an adult, I just wanted to get rid of all the rule book and just live life on my own terms. But what I did not realize was that even a life of freedom has to have rules for things not to go haywire all the time. So it was when I decided to intentionally become a high value man, I realized that there are rules, there are codes, there are things high value men just never do. Here are three of them. Number one, they never complain about how hard life is. I used to be that guy who could find something to complain about in every situation. Work was too demanding, relationships were too complicated, and life just felt like an uphill battle every single day. I thought venting made me relatable, but in reality, it made me weak. Complaining is easy. It's the default response for men who have not taken control of their circumstances. When I decided to step into high value man territory, I learned that no one respects a man who spends his time whining about how hard life is. Challenges, they're part of the game. Life isn't supposed to be easy, it's supposed to test you and make you stronger. High value men don't waste energy on complaints, they channel that energy into solutions. The moment I stopped complaining, I started thriving. Problems became puzzles to solve, not burdens to carry. And let me tell you, when you handle life's challenges with grit and composure, people notice. You become the man who doesn't just survive the storm, but builds a fortress in its midst. Complaining is a default reaction for men who haven't learned to own their power. If you want to rise above the noise and become a high value man, here's how you can do it. Flip the script. When you feel like complaining, pause. Reframe the situation. Instead of thinking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what can I learn from this? Challenges aren't there to crush you, they are there to build you. Adopt a solution mindset. Complaints are a dead end, but solutions move the needle. When something goes wrong, spend zero time whining and 100% of your energy finding a way forward. Write down the problem and brainstorm at least three actions you can take to fix it. Surround yourself with problem solvers. If your circle is full of people who complain, you'll fall into the same trap. Align yourself with men who face challenges head on. Their mindset will rub off on you. Track your wins. Start a journal and write down every problem you have overcome. When life gets tough, revisit that list. It's a powerful reminder that you have handled hard things before and you can do it again. Cut the excuses. Own your circumstances, no matter how difficult they are. High value men don't make excuses, they make progress. Adopt a mantra: I can handle this, and I will. Here's the second thing high value men just never do: they never lie about who they are and what they're about. Back when I was just an average guy, I thought faking it was the way to get ahead. I'd exaggerate my accomplishments, play up qualities I didn't really have, and try to be whatever I thought people wanted me to be. But here's the truth: lies might get you through the door, but they won't keep you in the room. High value men don't rely on trickery, they let their authenticity do the talking. When I stopped pretending and started owning who I truly was, everything changed. I didn't need to inflate my resume or pretend to have it all figured out. I stood firm in my strengths and admitted my weaknesses and made no apologies for being real. And guess what? People respected me more for it. High value men know that trust and credibility are built on truth. They don't waste time crafting false narratives. because they understand that being solid in who you are is far more magnetic than any facade could ever be. Authenticity isn't just a buzzword, it is the cornerstone of being a high value man. Here's how to live unapologetically in your truth. Get clear on who you are. Spend time reflecting on your strength, your values, and weaknesses. Write them down. What makes you unique? What are you passionate about? The more you know yourself, the less tempted you will be to fake it. Stop chasing approval. Lies often stem from wanting to impress others. Remind yourself daily, I don't need validation from anyone but me. The people who matter will respect you for being real. Own your story, whether it's your accomplishments or your failures, embrace them. If you're proud of something, say it with confidence. If you have made mistakes, admit them without shame. High value men don't hide their truth, they stand tall in it. Speak with integrity. Say what you mean and mean what you say. If you make a promise, keep it. If you don't know something, admit it. Being honest in the small moments build trust for the big ones. Practice daily realness. Challenge yourself to go a day without exaggerating, overpromising, or trying to be something you're not. Start small, and over time, authenticity will become second nature. Here's the third thing high value men just never do. They don't allow the opinions of others to direct their actions or define their worth. For years, I lived in the shadow of other people's opinions. I'd second guess my decisions, constantly wondering, what will they think? Every move I made felt like it needed approval from someone else. It was exhausting, and what's worse, it kept me small. The turning point came when I realized that no matter what I did, someone would always have an opinion, and their opinion didn't have to dictate my life. High value men don't outsource their validation. They know their worth comes from within, not from the applause or criticisms of others. When I embraced self validation, I felt unshakable confidence I'd never experienced before. I started making decisions based on my values, my goals, and my vision. And the irony, people started respecting me more because I no longer cared what they thought. Self validation isn't about arrogance, it's about knowing that your worth isn't up for debate. When you own that, you don't just walk through life, you dominate it. Self validation is the ultimate superpower. If you're ready to break free from the chains of external opinions, here's how to claim your independence. Know your value. Take time to define what truly matters to you. Write down your core principles, things like honesty, discipline, or ambition. When your decision aligns to your values, you won't need anyone else's approval. Detach from praise and criticism. Realize that other people's opinions are a reflection of them, not you. Don't let compliments inflate you or criticisms deflate you. Stay steady in your own self-worth. Build confidence through action. Confidence comes from doing, not from being liked. Set goals, achieve them, and let your progress fuel your belief in yourself. Every win, no matter how small, is proof that you are capable. Practice saying no. If you're used to pleasing others, start small. Say no to a request that doesn't align with your goals. Each time you assert yourself, you'll feel your self-respect grow. Create a validation ritual. At the end of each day, reflect on what you're proud of. Did you stay true to your values? Did you take a step toward your vision? Validate yourself before you sleep and wake up knowing your worth isn't tied to anyone else's opinion. These aren't just strategies, they are lifelines to your higher self. Complaining, lying, or living for others' approval are traps that keep average men stuck. High value men break free by owning their challenges, their truth, and their worth. Start implementing these steps today, and you will be unstoppable. If you have got some value from this video and want to learn more from me, click the like button to let me know. Also, you can let me know in the comments what you think and what strategies you are implementing to make yourself of high value. Stay strong, be resilient, and be a man of high value. This is Zach. Until next time, bye bye.